Good evening. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Mr. Dangler?
Here.
Mr. Viera?
Here.
Dr. Vogt? Here. Dr. Selly?
Yes.
Mrs. Wittes?
Here.
I hereby certify that this meeting has been published in the newspaper in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act and posted as required by law.
Thank you. At this time, we're going to have an IT update. Will, please come forward.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So what would you like to know? Okay, so script here. So as you know, in the IT department, our responsibilities include maintaining all the computers, cell phones, desk phones, website, and pretty much anything else that plugs in the city. Recently, we've added the planning and zoning boards to our email system, which is going to allow them to access laptops that we're going to install on the dais to enable paperless meetings for planning and zoning. This year, we ran fiber to the new pool. We added 2 computers, a desk phone, and 26 security cameras, including a feature that signals police dispatch if anyone jumps in the pool after closing. We also ran fiber to Bucky James, which enabled us to install over 30 cameras, the city network, and city phones on the same system as City Hall. This also enabled us to transfer the senior center to Bucky James in less than 48 hours. With Bucky James and the pool, we now have 177 cameras in different buildings in the city. And building out the network to the Arts and Cultural Center is going to allow us to have the first of many city parking lots to get cameras for citizen safety and to prevent illegal dumping. I met this morning with Optimum to seek a proposal to run fiber to the new Health and Tech Center on 3rd Ave, which will enable seamless migration of library services within the next few months. We added the Ocean Township pool to our network so that our lifeguards could punch in. We did that using spare parts and didn't cost anything to get them on our secure network. We assisted finance in rolling out Edmunds to all department head computers to further enable a paperless budget proposal process. Over the past 18 months, we've distributed 27 tablets to code enforcement, fire marshals, building inspectors, and other departments to enable the records management system from Jungle Lasers that has seen a very healthy adoption. The police department continues to expand its technology usage. We now have 100 body-worn cameras and 30 in-car camera systems. The data retention rules vary depending on the type of incident, and we have to maintain that data for anywhere from 3 months up to forever. The police department certainly gets more tech-dependent every year. As expected for the past few years, our copper fax lines have started degrading, and the price for digital faxing is now cheaper than standard fax. We've already converted 4 major fax lines in the city to digital, which cuts down on cost and paper. We have a proposal from Konica Minolta for all new copiers in 2023, which is going to enable a full-scale copper, fax, and phone retirement. This past summer, we put new electronic locks on the beachfront restrooms, and it integrates with our security system so police dispatch can unlock bathrooms in the middle of the night for safety checks. Microsoft changed their licensing structure, so we took the opportunity to upgrade many of our users who were still on Microsoft Office 2010 and 2013. Working with administration and the Arts and Cultural Center, we created 4 videos in 2022 highlighting local artists, and our #1 video on YouTube to date is the community pool video. We retired the old smartboard in this room and went with a fixed monitor and a state-of-the-art webcam that can zoom in automatically on however many faces are seated at the table. We expanded our Zoom licensing as the municipal court still operates primarily on Zoom. They'll be updating their system to a dedicated Zoom next week, actually. Our cybersecurity education platform, KnowBe4, has been a success. So this year we turned up the difficulty on our users, which will harden our resistance to cyber attacks. We rolled out more Adobe Acrobat licenses to enable more paperless workflows in offices such as the city clerk, and we plan on expanding that to police records this year. We'll be looking to replace our phone system soon, which is now over 7 years old. We should have 2 quotes within the next few weeks. And finally, we intend to put 2 large monitors hanging from the ceiling on the first floor lobby to help guide visitors to their destinations and promote city events. A lot.
Busy.
It's a lot.
Very busy.
Yeah.
I know you've also been working on the website. Can
Oh,
you
yes.
update us on that?
Absolutely. We've had 3 meetings so far. We've had the design meeting. We have a content meeting next week. We're working off of their schedule, which is typically about 6 to 8 months, But because we have so many assets already with drone footage and photos, and we've been following them for so many years that we know exactly what they do and what examples from websites they've already done that we like, we think that's going to be an accelerated process.
Okay, great, thank you.
So, is there any way that the council can be involved with the website? And here's the reason why I'm asking that question. Well, I guess two things. One is like something as simple as a link to the HERES website, so the links that we can do outside of the city. And the second one is probably a whole bunch of us. I mean, we get bombarded with flyers of services, social services that really can benefit our residents.
Sure.
So is there a way that we could just have a place on the website where that stuff can get posted?
Resource center, local resource center, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's, so then that's done, right?
Easy peasy.
Oh, there we go. All right, that's why we like these updates.
Anything else, any other questions?
No, great
Well,
job.
Thank you. I just-
Locks in the
well-
bathroom to open up anytime, that's great.
Yeah, I just had one other question. Is there some way of keeping track of usage? And here's why I'm asking that question. And it goes to
On the website.
no, I mean generally, I mean, we invest in a whole lot, I'm talking about the college right now. You know, we invest in a whole lot of technology and then we find out like 2 years later, nobody used it, you know, that kind of thing. So, are we just as attentive to monitoring usage? How does that fit into the whole scheme of things?
Yeah, most of the systems we keep an eye on. There's reporting. We have paper cut on all the Konica Minoltas, so we know exactly who's printing how much.
Okay,
So good example, planning and zoning. As soon as we put those laptops on the dais, I'll be generating a report of, because they're used to printing 18 copies of the plans.
yeah.
30 pages each sometimes. So yeah, we'll definitely see a decrease in that, and we'll
Okay.
get those reports to administration.
Okay,
Thank you so
Great.
much.
Good job.
yeah,
Thanks.
yeah,
Thank you.
very nice.
Easy peasy. All right, everybody, have a good meeting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, enjoy.
You having a class on how to give a quick presentation?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, my friend.
Good luck.
Thanks. Okay, the second thing is the old business. Does anyone have any old business? Any updates?
I'm looking at Charlie just because we got another, an email today. I don't know if you had a chance to check it.
I didn't, I was a mom.
Yeah, in terms of, publicity, like
Oh,
actually.
great.
Yeah, so we, from the consultants that we're, working with, they actually give us flyers that we can distribute, for people, to encourage people to take the survey, but I think really just to take the survey. So we're gonna, I guess, be working, Charlie, you know more about the plan, you to kind of go through this.
Yeah, so we're gonna do it through all of our social media networks, we're gonna go through the school system, and then we're gonna go up and down major corridors, Broadway, the Promenade, different areas we think people will be,
Yeah,
and hand them out.
yeah.
This is for the bike committee.
This is for the,
one.
for the bike committee,
Great.
so, and they have their website, we can public, with their QR code, they can access the survey, so we'll give you a copy of all of this so everybody can promote it, because input that's what they're really harping on
Absolutely.
right now.
Great, thank you. Anything else?
Good.
No?
Nope.
Okay. New business, any questions on new business? Or any?
No comment.
No comments?
No
Thank you for
comments.
the word.
No.
I have a question on the review of the regular agenda.
Okay,
On, R 47-23 concerning the property taxes versus the pilot program, would somebody explain that to me?
It's just whether, it's not really a pilot program, it's just, you're talking about the escrow account, or?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's if it's a resident or if it's somebody in, Pure Village, it just differs. Mike, right? In terms of whether you get
That's
a
just
refund because of a
general
pilot or you get a refund because of a resident.
Is that
So
the way it works?
Yeah,
So it's established already.
they just have to separate it. Am I
The
correct?
title is generalized for both, either taxes or pilot payments, but it's just a refund of
Right.
whatever it is, I can check the order.
So if you're living, I mean, Mike, you tell me, if you're living in a complex that has a pilot, it's just the terminology instead of
That's correct.
if you have a
Yes.
resident.
Okay. Thank you.
Anything else?
Yeah, I have one, maybe this is for you, the consumption license from, the Dollar Bar, Westwood LLC, where's Westwood LLC, is that are they gonna have a separate?
They're just holding it in pocket.
They're just holding it back, so they're not gonna open anything up,
Not yet.
alright. My question,
Okay. Anyone else?
That was part of the sale, I guess, right?
Yes. Yes.
worth a lot of money these days.
Oh, yeah.
Should've won a couple of years, 10 years ago.
Okay, so now I need a motion to close the public portion of the meeting.
So moved.
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
I need a motion to adopt resolution R 39-23 to go into executive session for the following items. Attorney-client privilege, administrator's update, Administrator Shirley, and contracts, Attorney Rainone. Have a motion?
So moved.
Second,